Hey friends, so I'm here to give you a little bit of talk about being in the film industry and what it requires and what it takes. And so many of you ask me on a daily basis. And that's the reason I'm having a workshop on August 29th at Capernaum Studios. And it is going to be a blast. We are going to have a lot of fun. So this is it in a nutshell. You know, to start out, I know many of you start out as extras. Being an extra, you're on set all day. You're just part of the background, the atmosphere. That's what some of them call it. You're the atmosphere. Now, you are a huge, important part to any film because we couldn't do it without the extras. They are very important. Okay, so you don't want extra work on your resume ever. You don't want to put that on there. Okay, so I know a lot of people when they start out, they work as an extra and then their friends on set tell them bad advice. Go create an IMDb and add yourself to this production as an extra. Give yourself a name or what you did. Don't do that because I'm telling you, if you ever want to go up levels and you really want to be a real actor with speaking roles on a production, your agent's going to look at your IMDb and say, oh, all you've done is extra work. No, thank you, goodbye. That's what's going to happen. So, your extra work is great to cut your teeth on, to learn the ins and outs, to learn the lingo, to learn what happens on set. But when you go to set as an extra, be very observant. Sit back, watch, take notice. Don't sit and talk. Don't take bad advice from other extras who've done all the bad things because they got bad advice from other extras. I'm just telling you. I know from experience because I worked as an extra and I know this. So I hear things and sometimes I'm on set and I hear extras. And also the audio guy can hear extras. You know, you may not be mic'd, but he can still hear. He can hear a pin drop a football field away. I didn't like the way my skin just did that. So anyway, just take notice. Don't put extra on your IMDb. Don't add yourself as credit to, because it will come up uncredited. I know this from experience. I have done it years ago. Don't do it. Because it's very hard to take anything that's been added to your IMDb off. You can, but it takes a while. So you want quality work. You want good work. In this industry, any way to get an agent, you have to work hard. Okay? You really need to take it seriously. You can't be, I shouldn't say you can't be. You can be married and have children and have mortgages and car payments, but it's very, very rare. Unless your spouse is supporting you 100% and letting you go out and just do auditions all day long, buying headshots, working 14, 16-hour days. If you're supported by that, yes, you can do it. However, some of you don't have the opportunity. You can only work weekends or you can only work on that. Now, that's fine if you want to do local independents that really just show in the film festivals. That's great too. You can work. Maybe you can get some decent footage from those for later use. The best thing to do is to be in an acting class. You need to take coaching. Right now, if you have other things, you have a full-time job, take acting classes at night. Take them in the evening. Join a theater group. Do live immersive. It's a way to make money, and it's weekends, and you can cut your teeth and on live immersive. It's so great to learn from. Do those things, but learn as you go, gaining experience through short films or the live immersives or theater, coaching and training. And then when you have something to put together that you can send out to an agent, and a lot of times, folks, your coach can refer you, if they're a legitimate coach in the area that agents know, they can refer you to agents that they work with, and that will automatically get you in to see an agent and maybe interview with them. So it's always a good thing to have your coach refer you. And that's one way that you can get in, but that takes time. You need to be in an acting class 6 months to a year. Some of you maybe even longer. But I will say this, coaching and training is continuous throughout your career. It is forever. It's a forever thing because this industry is continuously changing as well. So you need to keep up and hone up on your skills, whether you're working a lot or not. I know some celebrities bring their coaches to set with them sometimes if they have a very hard scene to get through, emotional scene, very dramatic, very harsh scene. A lot of them will bring their coaches with them, and it helps them to exercise and rehearse before, so their performance is spot on. So listen to me when I tell you these things, because you've worked as an extra and you may have worked on some really great TV series that are filmed here in Texas. They're like Westerns. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Just because you've worked on every one of those and you've been an extra in every one doesn't mean you've made it. It means you worked as an extra. And so unless you had a speaking line on that, it really doesn't do much good. You can't put it on your IMDb or your resume. So your best bet is to, if you want to keep working as an extra, that's great. Go ahead. But you can't use any of that for later use. But do try to move up levels. Do take workshops. Do get in with a good coach and trainer. And that way you can achieve the goal of getting on with an agent who can submit you for work, not only here, but elsewhere. You can audition. So that's the great thing about auditions by tape, is that virtually you can do them from anywhere and send your auditions in. As long as you have a good agent who is fighting for you and pushing for you and putting you out there. You know, promote yourself as well. You know, it's always great. Not by saying booked it all the time, but promote the stuff that you have been in and that's been aired and show clips of it. You know, you can show some of your little quirky auditions, or, you know, do some stuff on your cell phone. So many people do such great work with their iPhones these days. I mean, it's amazing. It's what you can put together. It's like, wow, that's great. You could make an entire movie on that. You could even do your clips on that, you know, make your own little short film. There's some great ways of doing it to make it look like it's a real film. Now, granted, you may have to have another friend with you in the scene. Grab another actor and do those scenes together, you know, film it with your iPhone. It's a great way to get clips, by the way. So I just wanted to share this with you all. It's a way to move up and take it seriously, but have fun. It's a fun industry. It's a great industry, but it also is very hard work. It's not easy. It's not easy. You know, you do have to have the talent. You have to work on it. You have to have coaching and training to show you how to do certain things. You have to know the process of auditioning, self-tapes, and in live auditions, going in person. They still do that from time to time. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and keep going, keep believing, keep doing. Just believe in yourself and work really hard at it, and you will eventually get there with any job. And it's not just in the film industry, but with anything you do. You have a passion for it, a love for it, and you really want to do it, but do it for the right reasons. Don't do it for money or inspiration or I want to be in front of the camera. Do it because you love acting. You love telling stories to people. Do it for those reasons. You'll make it. I'll see you at the movies.